Tech for Less is a name that really promises a lot, doesn't it? Tech for less, but really? Some places show both positive and negative reviews when you search for Tech for Less reviews. Others, like Yelp, prefer to show mostly negative comments. Wait, this is what you put on your homepage. The majority of their ratings are 1 star. They sold me a hot tablet. When I opened the box and started it up, it turned hot enough to cook an egg on it. I'll get my revenge too.
Revenge.
John is not happy. Let's start with laptop deals. I need a laptop deal, and I hate the animations on the site. Just load. What is a Latitude S15 for $382? What's a Latitude? Got a lot of just Dells. Let's do specials. Let's find some specials. A $9 SSD, 2 gigabytes. What? PlayStations. I love myself a PlayStation for $519.
Oof.
That's not even a good deal.
That's not a deal, period.
No Switches, okay. Xboxes? They have an Xbox 360 for $50. Boy, I'm not impressed so far. I'll be honest, I'm not impressed. So they have the open box, the C710s, which are the little translucent ones. I've actually wanted to try these for a bit. I love this. A Dell Optiplex for $197. Dude, this is not good. This is not good. Let's do some unlocked phones. None. This is painful. I'm honestly trying. So with that, my friends, let's place an order with Tech for Less and see what are we signing ourselves up for today? Now, I gotta be honest, at first I was a little nervous about what we were able to find at Tech for Less, but after taking a very thorough look through the site, there actually was some pretty good stuff. First of all, we have... I found an Alienware hoodie from Tech for Less, right?
Yes, that's correct.
This is in open package condition?
Yes, open box.
Okay.
It's better than you saying like used in acceptable condition.
Is this cool?
Yeah.
Alienware still cool?
Ooh.
It feels very warm, which is not great because it's summer. Hello, how do you do, fellow children? It's me. Does this look like who I am? Don't answer that question. Was this a good deal? We paid like what, like 20 bucks for it or something?
We paid $37, and for whatever reason, if you try to get it on like eBay or whatever, they're kind of going for like 50, 60. I don't know
People
why.
actually buy these?
Everyone, including you, is dumb for ever buying this.
I'll take it. So when it comes to actual, God, I look ridiculous, don't I? You know what, that's fine. So this is our Dell Inspiron? Actually, no, this was a business model, wasn't it?
This is a Dell Latitude.
Latitude. So the Latitudes are more of the professional, like kind of Dell laptops, but it does say it was manufactured in 2022, so it's not that old.
The base model for this cost almost $2,000.
I can believe it because the thing is, crack it up and see. Normally, like these are bought by like IT departments, and they'll buy like 1,000 of them and give them out. I mean, you can feel the metal on the palm rest. The screen's actually pretty nice, I'll say. It's bright, it looks to be fairly high resolution. Immediately spot a problem. The headphone jack is out of alignment.
I mean, this was in used acceptable condition, so.
I mean, it seems mostly fine. A little scuff, but like the same kind of scuff that you would expect if someone used this laptop for a couple of years and turned it back in when their manager laid them off or something.
You know who you look like in this outfit?
Please tell me. Please let me know.
You look like Harry Potter in his wizard
It's a
robe.
little wizardy like that. It's Wingardium Leviosa! So we are up and running. So this is in fact a Core i7-1185G7, 16 gigs of RAM.
Ooh.
What's cool about it is it has a digital shutter. So if I turn off the camera, there's literally a physical slider that's opening and closing for the actual shutter. Can you hear it? I think there's a pretty good argument for buying used like ThinkPads and Latitudes and ProBooks because these laptops are designed to a higher standard than an average $800 laptop after a couple years, which is gonna start falling apart. All right, let's watch a video real quick and see how it sounds.
Just look at what's happened.
Dude, that's 50% volume? Oh my God.
Plus went up. Valve finally shipped the
Bro, these are some of the best laptop speakers I've heard in a very long time. Like, this is like up there with like a MacBook Pro or something. This laptop slaps. Okay, sure, not the world's most powerful thing. Battery life is probably not going to be exceptional, but build quality is great, short of the little bit of stickiness on the bottom, which look a little bit of stickiness.
No.
Alex, this thing was at least $2,000.
Yep.
Mind you, 4 years ago. What did we pay for it?
$253.
While there's certainly some reasons why you want to go out and buy a brand new laptop, used is typically the best value, and something like an M1 or an M2 MacBook is typically what I've recommended. At the same kind of money, this is actually the right move. I will give Tech for Less full props. They said this was in fair condition, right?
Acceptable.
I would say it's better than acceptable. Like, this is actually like in very good shape. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're off to a pretty good start. Style might not be in the equation. So this is one of the items that I was most surprised to see. This is a HP server, and I actually want to take a second and give them actual legitimate props. They had a mention that it was like dented or whatever. They emailed me, making sure that I was actually okay with the fact that this is a dented sort of device. I didn't see that email. So the next morning, they called me on my cell phone. And I actually talked to a real person who wanted to confirm. They basically said, like, hey, we're not gonna ship the order out. This thing is dented. Are you okay with that? I think that deserves some props. The hardware itself weighs so much. They called me because it was dented. They have a brand new bezel here.
Oh.
What the hell is this? This is like some over-engineered like cable management arm.
Okay.
Can someone move that U-line thing? Look how strong I am. I can hold an entire server. Woo. Let's scratch the table.
I was gonna say that definitely just wrecked the table.
It has got Xeons of some variety. One thing I don't know is how old the server is.
It should have been originally released in 2014.
Oh my God, it's double layer. Wait. 4 CPUs. 2, 23, 24. 48 slots for memory. Now it's already pre-populated. These are 16 gig DIMMs. We have 128 gigs of RAM.
And where is the dent?
That's a great question. If you look on the bottom side here, whatever these are, the drive bays or whatever, these are a little bit jacked up. These are probably not gonna be accessible. Oh God, look at the fans. Look at the fans, dude. These fans might look small. I guarantee you this is the loudest thing you've ever heard. How much do you think, with no drives, this server cost when it was new?
When this server was new, it was probably like $20,000 to $30,000.
I can believe it, because like 120 gigs of RAM in 2015, like that alone would have been expensive. Here's the thing that I want to know. Alex, just in RAM, how much do you think I'm looking at here in hardware?
At least close to $1,000, right?
I would assume so, right? What if I told you that I only paid like $600 for this entire server? Right?
We beat the system this way. This is how we beat the system.
I don't think we can possibly lose here. Literally, the RAM works, we're already good. Let me actually make sure that this thing functions, but I'm feeling pretty good. What are you doing?
I'm calming him.
Him?
This is Pierre. So first of all, Pierre's a sassy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can hear it.
it's okay, baby.
Oh, you load up with drives.
Load up with some drives. These are old SSDs that we had for editing off of.
You missed some RAM.
I didn't.
You forgot the RAM.
That's DDR3 RAM.
What did you do to the server? Wait, what did you do to the server? How much RAM is in this system?
So we have a total of 224 gigs of RAM in here now. I remember that we had a Mac Pro that doesn't turn on, and that had 96 gigs of RAM in it.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. So you put on TrueNAS on here,
Yes.
which sees the full 220 gigabytes of memory. That's just ridiculous.
Now, if we want to open up Finder,
Curie, Gasly, Luigi, and Renoir. What the?
they're all guys named Pierre.
Well, I like how you literally loaded a photo of Luigi on the server.
I needed to
That's
make sure I
fair.
could transfer something.
I don't think there's any other way to slice this very loud conversation other than we got a screaming deal here, and I look forward to seeing what Pierre does in the future. In addition to refurbished tech, Tech Plus also has open box tech. This is a Kindle Scribe with the premium pen. So the idea here is that this is not only meant for e-reading, but also with the pen for you to like take notes and whatnot. These things are expensive, right? Like aren't these
yeah.
like $300 or $400?
They retail brand new right now for $400.
Well, it's big. Holy, it's super thin. It's about roughly the thickness of a USB-C port. What does this actually go for, like on eBay or something?
For like the Gen 1 stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mid hundreds, so like 160
Oh, no.
up to like 200. We paid for an open box
Open box.
$285. So that's kind of right in the ballpark.
But the problem is this is the older version. We basically did save 120 bucks by going with open box, and it is, presuming it ever turns on, in good shape. After letting it charge, and I had to actually restart it twice to get it to fully set up, we now have a functional Kindle Scribe. So this has a front lit display, which I will say looks quite nice. Can we kill the lights for a second? I actually want to see how good this is, all the way, like dark. Oh yeah, that's actually bright. So if you want it to look like PP, or you want it to look like
Poo-poo.
But the main reason why you would buy one of these is the fact that you have the, what they call the advanced pen. By circling it, I can actually select it. So I write it and then lock it in. I want to actually just go into like the note-taking version. Yeah, so the pen, it doesn't draw at all without the pen. Dearest Alexander.
What's up?
It's definitely helping to kind of like smooth out some of the words I'm writing. Like that looks actually like I know how to write. Thanks, Jeffy B. It's me, a self-portrait. You can hang it right up in the art gallery besides George W. Bush's. Technically, we got this for $120 off of MSRP, but it's open box of last generation, which kind of skews the value a little bit because no one's buying this model on Amazon anymore new, right?
No, we're up to Gen 3, that's Gen 1.
You're on Gen 3?
Yeah.
Not thrilled with the value, but it's pretty decent and it is, most importantly, exactly what we asked for. You know what's great about Sony? Their iconic names. Close your eyes and imagine what legendary products have been brought out by Sony.
Spider-Man.
PlayStation, Bravia, Walkman. Well, have I got an addition to that pantheon of greats for you. The Sony WF-C710N.
Excuse me?
These are their mid-range earbuds. I actually do daily drive the bigger brothers to these, which are the 1000X Mark 6s, which are my favorite like overall earbuds. But they're really expensive. These things are like 350 bucks. Most people don't want to spend anywhere close to that much on earbuds. Now they do come in this cool clear blue colorway, and this is open box. What's the deal with these? I mean, they have noise cancellation. They're just sort of their mid-range option.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and the whole case is transparent? Bro, let's go. This actually reminds me a lot, even though it's a little bit of a different shape, of the Nothing Ear 3As. Yeah, definitely not super clean. They've got like fingerprints on them and stuff. So, I mean, the ear tips smell like they've not.
Oh God, why would you smell those?
We do have additional ear tips, which all are thankfully here in the box, unlike a certain other Best Buy video recently. I mean, the passive seal is wild. I feel like I have my fingers in my ears right now. When I turn on noise cancellation, I actually hardly hear a difference, but that's not really a knock because they knock out so much by themselves passively. If you actually have these headphones, let me know in the comments, do they like passively isolate so much for you? Ooh, ambient sound doesn't sound very good though. Not bad, not bad. Let me give it a quick EQ, but normally the EQ really does help these things to come alive. Oh yeah, bright actually is, to my ear, sounds way better. I gotta be honest with you, actually kind of impressed. You can't judge these compared to, you know, $300 or $400 earbuds. We paid a little over $100 for these in open box condition.
We paid $105.
Pretty good, but what's the MSRP? Because these are like 150 bucks?
130 MSRP.
Oh, so we only saved 20-something dollars. Ooh, these came fine, but they were still a little dirty, so they were clearly used, and I expected more. Next up, we have, is that a baby monitor I see?
You would be the only one to know in this room. Sorry.
I'm familiar with baby monitors, they all suck. Baby tech is a scam. I bought several baby monitors, one of which the company went out of business quickly and tried to charge me a subscription for something I already bought.
Dude, this is now a pitch meeting and that video just got greenlit.
Let's take a look at this Galaxy S4 looking baby monitor screen. Why did we buy this again? Oh, right, yeah, because TechPlus had no options. Okay, so we got ourselves a little, oh, it's interesting. It's like a little clip. Oh, it's micro USB, yeah. This very much feels like Samsung from like 2015.
This product was released sometime in 2017.
2017, yeah, so it's definitely old. But to be fair, I will say, like, if you're gonna buy a baby monitor, get one with a dedicated screen. So we're out of range, that's fine. So we're gonna turn the camera on.
Oh, feedback. Are we in a horror movie? This is straight up a horror movie.
This is what having children is like. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, it's a baby monitor, so it's not like you need like 4K. So now we just have to decide who's the baby of the office.
Oh.
So why am I here?
That makes a lot of sense.
Wah.
Wah, dude, wah.
Go to sleep.
That's terrifying.
Go to sleep.
Look.
Little
Okay.
baby.
Look.
You just take this with you.
Will it just work?
I don't know. That's what we're finding out. So baby monitor feed is activated and good to go.
Okay.
Oh, he's out of range already.
Oh.
So this baby monitor only works like 1.5 rooms away. He's literally like outside the door. That's how far we've got. I got you, but you're down to 1 bar. No, it's gone.
I don't like that you can see me, but I can't see you.
Oh my god.
Wah!
I'm gonna deal with the mother attack.
Binky!
Just watch some iPad and everything
getting
will be
Valium.
fine.
Cocoa melon.
Look at him. Look how happy he is in there.
Ah!
Oh, I forgot to unlock it. Okay. It's fine. This whole having kids thing is a lot of work. Alex, this is not a very good baby monitor.
Nothing.
This would have been fine like 10.
What are we even
10
doing
years
here?
ago. How much
Can't even
was
play
this
Cyberpunk
open box
2077.
ancient? No, we can't play Cyberpunk. No.
So this baby monitor,
Yeah.
brand new retail when it first released was $200, but we bought it open box for $63.
I don't know that that's worth it. I mean, this is just ancient. He's like 1.5 rooms away. Like if you have a house that has more than like, I don't know, 2 bedrooms, this is probably not gonna work. But I just don't think the answer is to buy an ancient baby monitor. Because if you want an ancient baby monitor, I feel like you probably find one for like 20 bucks on like Facebook Marketplace. Did he just burp? I gotta go change him again.
You change babies just because they burp?
Ooh, some more nice padding. I will say, so far, Tech for Less has actually padded things pretty well. Wow, they actually went all out for this. Original controller. I bought, it was an Xbox 360 Connect bundle. Like what did I buy here?
I would love to tell you that this thing has been taken down.
Oh no.
Based on just the notes,
we
bought a used Xbox 360 with Kinect in acceptable condition.
I mean, at this point, the Xbox 360s are pretty cheap. They've pretty much bottomed out. What does this normally run if you want to get a pretty much complete Xbox 360 setup?
I want to say, oh God, what is that? 80.
It's gonna depend, but I mean, the fact that this is pretty complete and we even got the headset. Dude, they even gave us brand new batteries. I feel like we're getting a real sense here that someone at Tech for Less actually cares. I mean, all the scuffs I see on here are just like the things that would happen when you use it for more than 3 minutes. Let me get this thing actually like plugged in here and set up, but I think we might have done all right here. I mean, this seems like a functioning Xbox. Oh, we need to check the background noise. Okay, everyone, stop talking. Deep.
So
Okay.
vibe.
I am officially a Connectimal. Okay, does this work? No, maybe, okay, whatever. Let me make sure that the actual game disc works. And if it does, that's the sound to make when the disk drive doesn't want to open.
Hey.
Every time! I swear, with these older Xbox 360s, the disk drives, they like lose their chutzpah. Chutzpah?
They're what?
Never mind. They lose their ability to stick their discs out. Oh, I forgot, it's doing still a calibration thing. Why do I look so horrendous? Let's do 20,000 leaks. Something else happens with your disk drive. Never mind. No, bang. No, what the hell, these stupid fish? No. Ah! It's pretty safe to say that this is a very functional, if a little bit tired on the disk drive, Xbox 360, but I'm impressed with the level of completeness. Like this is literally everything that I think this would have originally come with. Alex, you were saying earlier, probably in the like $80 to $100 range is what this would normally go for on eBay. Well, I'm pretty sure that we paid less than that.
We sure did. We paid $50.
I think it's a pretty good deal, right? I think paying $50 just for the 360, the 250 gig 360S, that by itself for the Slim is, I think, pretty decent. Because I think that's basically the same price you'd be paying for like a launch model without Wi-Fi. I'm legitimately impressed with Tech for Less. I went into this with pretty low expectations. And admittedly, the selection of items is great. But You know that whole thing we said about how Tech for Less had a little bit of a limited selection of items?
Oh my god.
This is POS, point of sale, system.
Every major retailer that you can think of uses this.
Some version of this. My understanding is that this is essentially like an Android device, like a barcode, QR code scanner. Actually, it's in nice condition though, I will say. It doesn't look like it's been like abused for years and years. I don't know anything about this, as you could probably tell by my face.
This one was open box, right? Like I think it's pretty much brand new.
Uh-oh. What's the password?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I bet there's a way like jailbreak it or something, but at that point, like what's the... Like,
Maybe
what?
we just break it.
Well, assuming that this worked, Alex, what did we pay for our Zebra?
Too much now that we know it doesn't work. $88?
Which really leaves us with a bit of a mixed conclusion for Tech for Less.
Clearly not perfect, right? This is by far our worst item. But for the most part, they actually have good attention to detail. The items were by and large clean and well taken care of. Certainly a lot better than I was expecting when I landed on their site and they say, don't listen to all the mean Yelp reviews. But if you too want Tech for Less, subscribe to the Austin Evans channel and ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling. It is in fact my job to present to you Tech for Less.